Okay. Okay, so I'm Alex. This is and that's Bryant. I'm going to be David Lee Roth. Bryant's going to be Eddie Van Halen, and we are going to uh, give our presentation on Van Halen. So I'll let Bryant or Eddie Van Halen go into the background on the band and who we are a little bit.
Yeah, so we're an all-American rock band that formed in California. There are a total of four members in our band. They're Eddie Van Halen, me, David Lee Roth, Alex Van Halen, and Michael Anthony. And then David Lee Roth, later replaced by Sammy Hagar. We'll be mainly talking about two of our band members who had the biggest feud within our group, which will be lead guitarist Eddie Van Halen, played by me again, and then lead singer David Lee Roth, played by Alex. And then Alex will be talking about interconnectedness.
All right, so for interconnectedness in Van Halen, I wrote these lyrics right here. They say, "Got the feeling, power steering, pistons popping, ain't no stopping now." That's from Panama. If you don't know that song, then I don't really want to talk to you. So as a band, we needed interconnectedness. That's the only way we'd be able to rock the people. We got Michael Anthony on the bass guitar. We got you on the guitar, Eddie. We got your brother Alex on the drums, and of course, we wouldn't be Van Halen if we didn't have me on the microphone. So this guy Rockwell wants to describe interconnectedness, he wants to describe interconnectedness as the effects of interconnectedness can be seen in two ways: the ripple effect and synergy. He said that back in 2019. We can't have one without the other, Eddie. Like when we were on stage, like you and me and Michael and your brother Alex on the drums, like it was just like there's no denying that there is that feeling on stage was like magic, like just a different kind of energy. The interconnectedness. Hopefully you'll be able to see what I mean when I play this video for you. This video shows the interconnectedness we had as a band, not in just the music, but also in the creation of this music video. All right, so I'll stop it there. But like as you can see in the video, you got me dancing around with the microphone, doing my little dance moves, and then we got you on the guitar doing a little guitar kick when you jump off the stage. We got your brother on the drums, and then we got what's his name, Michael Anthony on the bass. So we're all in here, and we all make it work, and we all make it sound good. So yeah, the interconnectedness, I feel like the byproduct of the interconnectedness in our group led to some kind of synergy. I know you're going to talk about that next. You can tell me whether it's negative or positive, but yeah, go ahead and share your thoughts on our synergy as a band.
Yeah, so I'll be talking about the group synergy. Overall, I think it was mostly negative synergy. In our group, there was a lot of negative synergy. On the surface, it may have seemed the opposite because of how successful we were. But negative synergy is defined on page 335 on our textbook. Group synergy members working together produce a worse result than expected based on perceived individual skills and abilities of members. This was a major problem within our band because as I was the person who wanted the band and I was also the lead guitarist. I wanted the world to get to know who we were. We had great potential, but you were in it for the fame and fortune. David Lee Roth wanted to stay in the same place, and this conflict of interest really changed the narrative for the band. And then I think he'll be talking about conflict, Alex.
Okay, thanks, Eddie.
Or Eddie.
Yeah. So I hear what you're saying, and so yeah, in regard to conflict in our band, there was quite a few conflicts we had, but listen, Eddie, man, like I love you and I love being a part of Van Halen, but let's be honest about all the conflict. Like I'm not really one to air out dirty laundry, but I always felt like you've had problems with me from the get-go, like right from the start. I just feel like before I came along, like I know you and your brother Alex, like you guys have like a musical affinity, like you guys are brothers and whatnot, and you used to be the lead singer of the band before I got here, and now that I'm the lead singer, or that I was the lead singer, like you didn't like having all that attention stolen from you, like playing guitar wasn't enough for you, like you wanted to be the front man on vocals too. um I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't feel like people can take their eyes off of me. I'm Diamond Dave. That's what they call me. They call me Diamond Dave. And I got my fans and they're loyal. They say it's Dave to the grave or Dave or the grave. And I don't know. I feel like that made you a little jealous, maybe. And then you guys tried replacing me with that Little Red Rocker guy, Sammy Hagar. So I don't know. It just seemed like you guys were being a bunch of Van haters. But you can't replace me. I'm Diamond Dave. I was reading this one book by this guy named Rothwell that I talked about earlier, and he categorized conflict as the express struggle, I quote, the express struggle of interconnected parties who perceive incompatible goals and interference from each other in attaining those goals. So here's a video of you and your brother Alex talking about me and how you said I was acting foolish and kind of embarrassed you on stage during the 1996 MTV Awards, and that was the first time we've been on stage for over 10 years, so it was pretty significant, and I don't know why you may have seen a conflict in it, but here's the video.
We tried to be gentlemen about this, and I guess we're just going to get a little bit nasty right now.
You felt he didn't give 100% effort.
Put it this way.
No judgment, no judgment. Just a fact.
No, wait a minute. Bottom line, his work ethic sucked. Okay? Now, if he wanted to be in this band and be a team player, he would be here right now.
Well, what happened at the MTV Awards that changed the nature of your relationship with David?
It wasn't his onstage antics, which for one I thought was embarrassing.
And disrespectful to Beck?
Very disrespectful to Beck, as he's trying to thank, people, his acceptance speech, whatever. Days by doing his shtick, and it's like...
So I think that's enough. That pretty much sums it all up. You're basically saying that I created a conflict because of just my personality and like who I was, and I guess my personality is not cohesive enough for the band. And then I don't know if you heard it, but in the beginning, it was either you or your brother, but one of you said that if I was all about it, I would be here right now. Like if my work ethic sucked, if I really cared, I'd be here right now. So there's that, and then I think that also on that note, you have something to say about leadership in our band. So why don't you share?
Yeah, so this is exactly why we decided to replace you with Sammy Hagar on lead vocals. The leadership that Sammy Hagar brings to the band are different from yours, in that he works with us as a band in order to achieve our goal in music creativity. And he's passionate about our music. In 1985 through 1996, we were nominated for 9 Grammys, winning one in 1992 with Sammy. As a leader, Sammy pulled his weight and didn't let us down, and didn't let the fame get to his head like you did. We're glad you decided to go solo, but your leadership style just wasn't cohesive enough for, as you will be reminded of in this video. I'll show you. This is a video of you in 1996 MTV Awards. This is why we said the things we said about you in the video. It also shows why we replaced you with Hagar, even though this took place after our run with him in the band.
Present Best Male Video of the Year award.
Okay.
Right?
Dave's
Oh.
Dave.
No. Instead of the best award thing, we have to make an announcement. It's just we have to address a subject here. This is the first time that we've actually stood on stage together in over a decade.
I'll do it for Al. We're here to present the award for Best Male Video. Michael?
Have you noticed how things have changed a lot since the last time we were up here, really? No, really. It used to be, I want my MTV. Here, I'll blow your head off, man.
Okay, we'll get...
All right there. So this leads me into what I was going to talk about. Okay, so Eddie, right there where you pulled me away from the podium, I feel like that kind of like you're exhibiting power in a way that you shouldn't have been. Me, just like my personality and like who I am on stage, like they don't call me Diamond Dave for nothing. Like that's just who I am, and I feel like you take that as a sense of me acting with some kind of designated power. So that brings me into what I want to say about the power in our group. So there definitely seems to be an unequal distribution of power in our band. I feel like you guys are always trying to control me and everything I did. I just remember Van Halen. Just remember that Van Halen would be Van Nothing if he didn't have me or my personality. So you can see a total power play in that last part of the clip where you crystal clearly pull me away from the podium. And that's the first time we've been on stage together in like 10 years. So, I mean, there's really no need for you to do that. I don't know what that was all about, man. I don't know where you think you get all this designated so-called power from in the group. Just because like your name is the band and your brother has the same last name, I'm just as much a part of this band as you were. So yeah, I think there's a bit of integrated power in our group too, though. So, I mean, I wouldn't expect you to see that, but for example, the Indianapolis News quoted me saying, we'll be going back in the studio and start arguing again, and we'll all look forward to that. We have a lot of respect for each other and get along quite well, actually. So while the first part of that quote, I kind of seemed a little pessimistic about our relationship and the power in our group, I really do have like respect for you, and I just wish it was seen both ways, but I guess my personality gets in the way of that. And I guess I just have a really powerful personality, but that I don't know. So yeah, I guess I was wrong. So I guess you have something to say about decision making in our band. So why don't you go ahead and take that away?
Yeah, and I see where you're coming from, David, but you're the main reason why we had such a hard time making critical decisions within our band. I wanted to make the band something greater than we were and get onto the right platform doing so. You decided to go solo and become an actor. Nobody made the decision but you. I feel like if we all collaborated on making decisions, we still would have a band. Dave, me, and my brother were here and decided to start this band because we were in it for the music. For example, when me and Alex were growing up, Alex was the one playing the guitar and I was the one playing the drums. We loved music so much and we decided to switch instruments. You, of course, knew that I was the lead singer before you were in the band. The only reason you were here in the first place was because we thought you would be a good addition with your flair and style of singing, but you ended up causing more conflict within the group because once again, you were in it, we were in it for the music, and then you seemed to only care about the band and what you wanted for yourself. In conclusion, our band broke up because David Lee Roth wanted to go solo and do his own thing. We couldn't work well together. So I think that's the best thing that could have been done for the both of us.
Yeah, so although David Lee Roth or I come off as a little arrogant and hard-headed, the decision for me to leave Van Halen was best for the group ultimately. I'm glad that Sammy Hagar was my replacement, and I'm proud of the direction of where he was able to take the band. He's all the things I'm not. He's a team player and a solid leader with passion for the band's music and overall creativity, whereas I, David Lee Roth, was just addicted to the fame and the spotlight. All right, and that's our presentation. Thanks for watching.
Yes, thank you, guys.